Hello, welcome back to another pick a card love reading. I've got your three piles here. Group 1 on the left, middle group is group 2, and on the right is group 3. Description box below will have your timestamps along with the cards that I'm using. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can get one on my Facebook page, and there's a link down below as well. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hi, and welcome to your reading if you chose reading number 1. Changed it up on yours again. I'm not doing the charms. I think I might leave them for lives when I do them, and the general guidance, because we've got a new deck in this one. It's from the Hermit Tarot. She's a Aussie girl, the reader on YouTube. She's just awesome. So she made her own deck, and they're just really no room for error sort of cards about what the person wants to say and such. Anyway, we'll go through it. So for each section I've got that there too, and I'll just cruise on through, starting with the masculine's headspace. So we've got the Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups here in the masculine's headspace, and I should just go straight to heart space too, I feel, with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So we've got this Two of Cups connection and walking away from it, and there's this feeling that somebody else, that perhaps the masculine feels like the feminine has somebody else or will move on to somebody else, because at this point it's what's in the masculine's head is that somebody's walking away from this connection, and we've got a possibility of third party here being left in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. And for what the masculine would say about this in the headspace is listen to your heart and think before you act. The masculine wants you to choose what's right for you here. For the feminine, the masculine wants the feminine to choose. I feel like I'm reading for the feminine here simply because when we get to the outcome cards, I just don't think the masculines will be listening to this one, but I'll try and keep it neutral and whatever. So yeah, and then in the heart space we've got they are waiting for you and will you choose me. So yeah, the masculine definitely feels like the feminine may be wanting to choose somebody else because she's walking away from this connection, and maybe he can't see why else it would be that she would walk away, because there is this this major disruption. We've got some heavy cards out on the table. We've got some big action happening here. A lot of I mean, that's why I'm putting out the extra readings this month, making sure I do, because it's like the cards have shown me that I've chosen right there, because it's big stuff in a lot of them. I can see that the masculine does not want to give up on this connection. He does see it as a beautiful, loving connection. He really does want to make it work. So in the way the masculine's viewing the feminine is Ten of Cups and Death card. And so when I saw this energy, I straight away felt this huge level of expansion and understanding, and understanding of love and connections and family, and what that looks like in a healthy way. I feel like coming together, or the masculine having known the feminine somehow, I feel, transforms the way the masculine looks at love or looks at family or looks at connection. There's been a lot of growth within just by knowing each other. It's been a pivotal connection, whether it works out and goes on from here or not. There is so much that has been learned about what brings you happiness and where your boundaries are. I can just see so much here that is that this didn't happen to you, it happened for you, if that applies. This is just something so important. It had to happen. So anyway, we've also, for what the masculine would say about that, happiness is my priority. And with the Ten of Cups, I feel the masculine does see the feminine as his happiness, and he truly wants to make it work. I can't even look at you right now. And so the masculine, feeling left in the cold with these Five of Cups and Eight of Cups energies. The masculine's really perhaps hiding away or withdrawn at this time, doesn't know what to say. These numbers do link to, they are tarot linked, and there are cards that are like these are linked to major arcana, but I'm still learning the deck, so we'll get there. Five of something, can't even look at you right now. I imagine that's the Five of Cups. But I think it's open for interpretation of how you feel, because I'm halfway through watching her instructional video on it. Because it didn't come with a book, but yeah, if you ever want another type of pick a card person, oh, she's really good, the Hermit Tarot. So keep plugging her. Now, in the design moving forward, we've got this Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So the masculine truly does want to find more balance within this connection and work on the areas that need more attention. And in what he would say about this, we have yes, and you have so many choices and options. So bringing it back to that, Three of Cups and they are waiting for you. Like the masculine may feel the feminine has someone else, or that you're just so bright and sunny and beautiful and vibrant that anybody would want to be with you. So why wouldn't you choose them over, like, if the masculine's really, really, will you choose me? You know, the masculine really, like, then he knows that there's a deep love here. He wants the feminine to choose him from her heart space. He likes to believe that he is in her heart space that deeply, that she will choose him. Just simply because of how huge this connection's been with that Ten of Cups and Death card. It's been so transformative, and just have a little drink. So we've got the Sun card here as well. I did get that far into the video. It's hard to sit down and watch something. You've got a little kid and all of that running around too. So, the masculine does want to choose this connection. This is in his desire for the connection. Yes, I want to choose this, but you have so many choices and options. Will you choose me? What way are you going to go? Do you want to work on this with me? Do you want to grow through this? We've already grown so much. There's so in the most likely action from the masculine, we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So more Eight of Pentacles type energy, isn't it? Where I'm wanting to learn about you. I'm wanting to learn how to meet your needs. I'm wanting to learn how to love you and how to make this work. And what I would say about that is love me. And these are the Devil card representations. There's a few of them. They're black ones in the deck, and sex. So it may be that this relationship has gone through a cycle where sex draws you back in, or it's just such a steamy, passionate connection. And there's definitely a lot of binding energy here sexually between the two. I feel there's a lot of addiction in this connection, perhaps, or there's some how do I say, it's there's something about this connection that isn't entirely healthy, but at the same time necessary, because it's just more of that learning. It's definitely in the Oracle cards, which I have for the masculine. I think that came out reversed. I can't be too sure. We've got Heart Chakra and awaiting results reversed. So it does speak to the energy of these cards, of that it should be reversed, in that the masculine's really feeling it in his heart space, that the feminine may not be coming forward at this time. Intuitively, I feel he totally, I do feel the masculine is quite intuitive and does feel that, although he remains hopeful. Now we'll go over to the feminine's cards. So we've got, ready for this, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. I think we should slow down and time to ground yourself. So there's something has come to light, information, so something has happened where the feminine has had an epiphany and realized that perhaps this whole situationship, relationship, structure you'd built, whatever it was on unstable ground, built on unstable grounds, or something about this has been now it's time to ground yourself, time to build a stable ground. Like, I just feel this enough is enough energy here. Like, I can't keep building on something that's not solid. I feel like I just feel the feminine's not going to truly ready to blow this up and walk away. I think we should slow down energy, right? So I think that's the card's most polite way of saying I think we should break up. That may be in the deck, actually. So 7 of Wands and the 9 of Swords for the heart space, and this is actually quite interesting. We've got the Nine of Swords, and I lie awake thinking about our future. And this card is absolutely representative of not being able to sleep at night, kept up with worries or nightmares, or just constantly going around in the mind and not able to really be present at this time or throughout the day, because it's just so up in here, and really thinking about the future and what could have been, or what was it? That's right. This was on the bottom deck energy. I want to start a family with you. 10 of Pentacles, I think that's related to. And I feel like it's when I saw it, I feel like that's for the feminine was saying that, like this Tower card, I really thought this was something solid. I wanted to start a family with you, but this hasn't been what I thought it would be, or I lie awake thinking about what didn't come to be, I feel, with that card. We've got I'm Ready, which is the Fool card, but that's reversed. And so I feel like I lie awake thinking about our future, that all the false starts perhaps that happened in this connection, and it never got to become something. It never got to ground. It never got to grow into anything more than perhaps a hot and cold cycle of sex and love, or something, maybe... There's a lot of learning. Let's come back to that. But at this point, it feels like it's about perhaps all that's been learned. Perhaps you've gotten all you need from this situation. Because it does feel like the feminine is just totally no. And that card is actually here. We'll get there, though. In the way the feminine's viewing the masculine, we've got the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands. So the masculine, withdrawn at this time and perhaps not speaking very much. And if he does speak, perhaps confrontational or defensive, or then the feminine, I feel like what I see here is when it's just, perhaps there's like these moments of just talking, like arguing or something like that, having some sort of disagreement, back and forwards messages or something, and then it's just silent again for a while. And the only communication has been perhaps, not really cooperative, not working together here, but truly defensive and... what would you say about that? We've got, do you even see me that way? And I'm too afraid to talk. And the masculine, I feel, is too afraid to talk. Or somebody in this connection is too afraid to talk, maybe because it would just lead to an argument, and just not ready to do that yet, needing to ground self and perhaps come a bit further away from the explosion to, regroup and ground and think about what you can say and what you need to say. And think before you act and all of that. So, do you even see me that way? The masculine's really struggling with the feminine, feeling like she will move on, or don't get hung up on the gender, just that feminine energy will move on to a different place, a different person, and am I going to be enough for you, sort of feelings from the masculine. In the most likely action from the feminine, we've got the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. We've got no, and I want to get you drunk, which I do feel is that intoxication energy with this. It's 15, it's part of the Devil series in this pack, like sex, and I just feel that drunkenness is the intoxication you feel when you come back together, whether that's sexually or just in each other's presence, or just that feeling of everything's okay again, is quite the drug hit I'm feeling here. And it's like the feminine wants to say no more to that. I don't need these cycles anymore. I want stability, and I want to be I just want, I don't want to be thrown around in these emotional roller coaster. That's what I'm feeling. I'm sick of this. I want to learn how to get out of this cycle of being stuck in my head and not, life shouldn't be like this. Connections don't need to be like this. Relationships, you don't need to have this sort of thing in your life. That's what I feel like the feminine's coming to here. And it's just totally on guard. Any information that's coming in, it's getting dissected and seen for what it is, and the feminine's really trying to get clear and see inside this, and not be tricked anymore, if that applies, or not lift the veil here. Most likely action moving forward from the feminine, we got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, putting down this heavy burden. Enough is enough energy. I keep seeing my little charm with the nail, and it's like enough's enough. So yeah, this the feminine I feel at this point is totally just blowing this up. And then what would she say about that? What would the feminine say about that? We have a bunch came out. I'm too afraid to talk to you. So that's come out here twice. So yeah, I feel both are probably taking a bit of a back at the moment. Maybe there is someone else, and the Ace of Cups. So then the feminine's sort of saying, I just feel, honestly, it may be that there is someone else, but I feel honestly the feminine's saying here, maybe there's someone else, like maybe someone better will come along for me down the track. Maybe there's something more, a match for me, something that's going to honour me. And the feminine, yeah, I just feel like there's a bit of reluctance to let go at the same time. There's a lot of love here. There's history here. This has been a really important connection. It has been. But yeah, maybe there's someone else. Maybe there's someone better for me. Maybe the feminine's too afraid to say that totally. Maybe. But yeah, okay, so I just feel really back down now. like the feminine's like come back to the ground and hit reality and like boof, but not in a way that hurts so much, but like a slightly liberated energy, slightly like painful still, but you'll know. Okay, so we've got in the oracle cards, we've got feeling alone and sacral chakra. So feeling, what I got with this is not feeling honoured sexually, or not feeling honoured, perhaps that sex was the only thing that felt honoured in this connection, and there's more to life than that. That may be the case, but or creatively or in your expression, not feeling honoured in that way, not feeling honoured, I feel is the big thing here, and feeling alone. So now the outcome cards, and this is why I think I'm reading for the feminines here. A masculine, so apologise if you're a masculine reading, but listening. But we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Empress. Very feminine energy, liberated, like I just said then actually, like it come back to the outcome, we're ready for that, and I like come, and this is the energy of that, liberation and being self-sufficient and happy with who you are and knowing you deserve the best and knowing that the right person will come to you because you're the damn Empress. That's, you know what, where are we? This is so freaking true. I'm going to take the Sun card too. This is double Leo energy with the Strength and the Sun card, but you have so many choices and options, and that is the damn truth. You do. You really do. And bottom deck energy for the deck that I used. The Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that powerful energy, feminine here. Remember who you are. You have so much going for you. But don't get too caught up in this connection. Let it go. It wasn't meant to go any further than it did. Perhaps it dragged on a little too long, maybe. But really, you can't say that because everything's divine. You're not finished till you're finished. There's no too late. There's no too early. It's just... Well, there is, whatever, you know what I mean. Just, yeah, remember your power here. Have strength and courage to say no to this connection if it doesn't honour you. And just trust that there will be someone else because you are the Empress. Like, you will align and attract the right thing for you. You will. I'm going to leave this reading there. I'm really excited about this Hermit Tarot deck, and definitely check out her channel. I can't wait to use these in the future for these readings. It's so good. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'll leave it there. See you later. Hi, and welcome to your reading. If you chose group number 2, just to make sure it was recording, I'm having Mercury retrograde difficulties. Anyway, we're going to jump straight into the masculine's headspace. I will leave the charms for the general reading because we've got some new cards by the Hermit Tarot. She's a reader on YouTube, and she does pick a card readings. They're amazing. She made her own deck, and they're no room for error sort of tarot. We've got the Ace of Wands there, and but they're like, you'll see, they're sort of what the person would say. So for each section we've pulled that as well. Change it up on you. So in the headspace for the masculine at this time, we've got the Nine of Cups and the Three of Wands, and we have perhaps the Nine of Cups again. I think I'm still reading the instructional video for these 3 cards, and the numbers and some of the coloured ones do attribute to the tarot and major arcana. So, but I think you just interpret it as you go. And yeah, so I feel like with the Nine of Cups and the have I lost everything is that this connection was going really well. Perhaps it was, there was a lot of attraction here at the start, and things looked to be really promising. There was a lot of plans made, maybe, and then something's happened and that's stopped. It's there's been a breakup, or there's been a split. There's been some sort of pause here. So we've got have I lost everything in the Nine of Cups. So I feel the masculine is really, really struggling at this time, because he does feel that this connection has so much potential, and he's just, I feel, waiting for a message, or waiting to find out what the feminine is going to do or choose or say. It may be just at a standstill at the moment. That could be the case. And yeah, the masculine is in a lot of pain and not sure what to say, but feeling a big sense of loss. In the heart space, we have the Page of Cups and the Four of Cups, and just looking at the imagery, right, I just feel like this is the masculine is understanding here that this, perhaps not enough was offered, perhaps not enough was put on the table here. There's this unrequited love energy with the Four of Cups. The Page of Cups is a small offer. It doesn't feel like enough. For what I see here, the masculine hasn't perhaps hasn't been able to meet some sort of need for the feminine here. In what would the masculine say from the heart space here, we've got words do hurt, and yes, I think so. And these greyer cards are for more situationship type energies. Things that are grey, and there is lack of understanding or not knowing how to move forward. And so yeah, there could have been some heated arguments here where words have been thrown around that do really, really hurt, and the masculine feels like it's over and that it may not come back together. In the way the masculine's viewing the feminine, we've got the Hermit. So yeah, withdrawal, right? We've got the Five of Wands and the Four of Pentacles as well. So I've got similar energy actually with group 1. You may have felt drawn to both, but there's this, I feel like the feminine just doesn't know what to say, because if she does say something, it may be confrontational and not wanting to argue at this time, but just wanting to take a step back for a minute. There is a lot of pain here for everybody involved, I feel. The feminine's really wanting to protect herself and sort of protect her energy and shut it down is what I'm seeing. Shutting it down, shutting something down. Really, yeah, gone within. The masculine's viewing the feminine as very cut off and withdrawn. And he feels like the feminine, that she's scared of this love, is scared of coming together for whatever reason. Maybe there was a trigger incident here and the feminine has run. That could be the case. I can't even look at you right now is in that energy of the masculine viewing the feminine. So he feels like the feminine, I feel like this is the feminine talking. They're not able to look at the masculine right now. And it's too confusing, just needing more time. Like Hermit card, and like, look at this closed off sort of imagery we've got here. The masculine's desire for this connection is to move forward, and quite desperately I felt when I pulled the cards. The Ace of Wands and the Wheel, really wanting the passion back, wanting to move this forward, wanting to know where this is going, wanting to know that this is going to go somewhere and that it's not over at this point. I'm sorry if you hear that, it's my neighbour. He's got some power tools not far away, but I'm open to compromise, and if I asked you to stay, would you leave? Which is Four of Cups energy, I feel. And so yeah, the masculine really, it's waiting. The ball must be in the feminine's court here. He's waiting for to find out if he has lost everything or not. And he's in so much pain right now, but willing to compromise, willing to make this work, willing to come together. The most likely action from the masculine is the Star and the King of Swords. So really hopeful that this connection will, move through this together. We've got I Want You and Love Me. So yeah, the masculine really wants the feminine to choose him and to make this love work. And he may be open about, expressive about that with the King of Swords, maybe maybe finally speaking up or saying, making some sort of, it could be a gesture, because we have got the Page of Cups here, but I feel like the masculine's too scared to come forward because he feels like the feminine's going to reject him. I feel like that is there as well. There is a guardedness with the masculine's energy, but he still is hopeful and wants to say something. We've got this similar energy as the top there, with dreams coming true and then refusing to see for the oracle cards of the masculine. So I do feel like it's this, have I lost everything, 9 of Cups energy. Dreams coming true, I really feel like this connection of the feminine was such a surprise for the masculine when it came in, and it really helped him move through some things. It's been such a blessing for the masculine to have the feminine in his life. I can really see that there. He doesn't want to let that go, but he's refusing to see. What are we refusing to see, masculine? What deck do I want? I'm refusing to see. Refusing to see a way forward with the Chariot. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left in the cold, hot and cold energy, refusing to ground this connection. It hasn't been enough. It's been such a, with the Knight of Pentacles energy, Page of Cups, I'm not seeing kings here. The only king I'm seeing is that he might speak up, the masculine might speak up here. I don't mean to say genders, but whatever. It's a hot and cold, it's on and off, it's false starts perhaps, it's not being consistent, it's not actually being anything more than smoke and mirrors perhaps. That may be the case. But there's addiction quality here too. There is binding here, there is there's passion. Okay, so I'll move over to the feminine now. We've got in the headspace, we've got Temperance and the Emperor. So very much withdrawal energy. We've also got, excuse me, I still don't have all the answers, and sometimes I wonder if you care, and I don't know if that came reversed or not. And I just, the feminine's withdrawn at this time. I feel like she's viewing the masculine as perhaps a little cold and cut off and not caring, and the feminine's trying to figure out if that's ever going to change, is what I feel with that energy. Because sometimes I wonder if you care, and it's in reverse, and I just feel like that's saying that the feminine's like, I really don't think you ever are going to care about the things that are important to me, or what it is that's caused this disruption, like needs not being met, or somebody's being too stubborn. It's hard to, I guess it'll be different for everyone. It's hard to pick here. So in the heart space for the feminine, we've got Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles, a decision, and look at this. And what the feminine would say about that is, now is the time, and light. It is time to choose something that is nourishing. It is time to choose self-care. It is time to choose abundance and love, being grounded, getting to work, doing you. It's time to choose you, I feel. It's time to choose the light. It's time to stop choosing heavy things. It's time to really invest in yourself here, I feel. That's what I'm really feeling. There's a huge epiphany energy for the feminine. She is sitting with it and considering what type of masculine she wants in her life. No, she doesn't have all the answers right now, but she knows that this connection isn't bringing her this sustenance she needs, this beautiful nurturing energy that helps supportive and growth. Yeah, this is the judgment call in the heart space, feminine here. Now is the time. Now's the time. Whoa. Okay, so in the way the feminine's viewing the masculine, we've got 4 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles. So perhaps it's been pretty slow moving with this Page of Cups, like not offering very much. But at this time it's withdrawn completely. The masculine is saying to the feminine, I just want more space. I left because you told me to. So it also is depicted here that the feminine is feeling, perhaps I'm going through all this pain and you don't even care. You're just off doing your own thing. You're not even considering me or thinking about how I feel. Like, I really don't feel like, I feel insignificant to you. I feel like that's what the feminine is saying to the masculine. The masculine's like, whatever. And there is that energy there. I left because you told me to. 8 of Cups. walking away. Yeah, the masculine's just like appears to be walking off as well. So in the desire moving forward, at this time the feminine has the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. And I do feel that this is really the feminine wanting to put a wall up so that the right connection can come in. To protect self, to go through this, to trudge this next battle. Like, I just feel like you've been here before as well, whether it's with this same person or in other connections, you've seen this pattern. And you're like, I really don't want that. That doesn't belong in relationships for me. I don't want that. I want the 2 of Cups, the real thing. And so we've got, I think we should see other people, and do you even care? So yeah, the feminine really wants a healthy connection and is really realizing that perhaps this hasn't been it, and is making that judgment call to choose something fresh and new, something that's going to be fruitful. There's actually going to be results. That's sort of like, I feel that sort of energy now. Like, this didn't even give me anything. Why would I stay? Far out. It feels there's been a lack of return on investment. That may be the case. Now we have in most likely action forward at this time 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords for the feminine. And so, yeah, perhaps the feminine's really deeply concerned about if she can trust the masculine. He just seems hazy or something. Like, there's elusive quality to him, perhaps, and there's offers that aren't grounded, and it's like, what is this, a mask? Like, really trying to figure out what this masculine's about, and just there's so much going on in the feminine's head. This is just intense, like at points probably feeling a head explosion. It's important to take time and get out for a walk and ground yourself when you're feeling that way. Your feminine, if you are getting right up in there, bring yourself back down to earth a couple of times a day. Don't stay there all day and haunt yourself. We've got I meant what I said, and I worry about us a lot with the feminine. So, I worry about us a lot. It's probably 7 of Swords energy, actually. If you want, worry about sneaky, deceptive behaviour might apply here. I worry about the things that were said. Words do hurt is here as well. And I meant what I said. So perhaps the feminine has said, like, enough is enough, and I mean it. This is not good enough for me. That I meant what I said. Success and growth now in the Oracle cards. Ace of Pentacles. I meant what I said. I want 2 of Cups. I want Ace of Pentacles. I mean it. I want success and growth, and I want to see these. I want to see, like, when I water my relationships, my plants. Right, I want to see the new buds appear in the springtime. What's going on? Giving and receiving. Perhaps there's been a lack of or imbalance in the giving and receiving. We're not seeing success and growth here, but the feminine has everything it takes to bring about success and growth. I'll show you why. You don't need to, you already know. But we also have moving on. Moving on to find success and growth, to find a beautiful 2 of Cups that's going to be equal give and take. In the outcome cards, again, I may be reading for a feminine because they are very feminine cards. Not as much as group 1, but same sort of energy. We've got that Queen of Pentacles here, right? Success and growth, earth energy, totally abundant, totally capable, got everything it takes to lure in, to draw in whatever abundance you need and desire. We've got this energy here. I'll just toss it down for a sec. 7 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, 10 Swords. So juggling this huge decision to cut this off, perhaps, and 10 of Swords, finish this up. Do I want to continue this connection that I feel like is just a battle uphill? It's been a real challenge. This connection is so challenging. Do I just want to drop that? And come on, there's got to be something else for me. It's got to be something better. This is the exact same sort of reading as group 1. You may have felt drawn to both. I'll definitely say that. But yes, I will leave it there. There's a lot to think about this week for group 2. I feel like this is an ongoing process as well. More time to sit with it and just go with the flow here and sit with your thoughts and feelings. Ground yourself as much as possible. I still don't have all the answers. So yes, it truly is a matter of sitting with it and seeking those answers. Just without pushing too hard, they will come. They will come naturally. Just keep busy, fill your cup, stay light. Now is the time to bring in the light and don't stay in a heavy place, that's for sure. there is such a bright, beautiful, abundant future for you. Whereas Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, right? Then now is, do not drop the ball on your self-care and on yourself here. So leave it there, all right. I hope that gave some comfort, clarity, or guidance, and look forward to reading again next week. Bye. Hi, and is it recording? Yes, welcome to your reading. You chose group number 3, and I will jump straight in. Oh no, I got some new cards from the Hermit Tarot. She's a Aussie reader on YouTube. Really good pick a card readings if you want to check her out. She also made her own deck, which are, in no uncertain terms, statements that the person could be saying to you. They match up with the tarot, but you intuitively pick which suit they are. So I started my life when I met you. I feel 2 of Wands. But anyway, we're going to go straight into the masculine's energy with a bit of information of what each person would say about each thing. So away we go. Now, I feel like this is a really busy time for the masculine in this reading. I feel like, we'll get to that and why. So the first cards in the headspace, we have the Star and the 7 of Pentacles. And the masculine feeling a lot of gentle energy towards this connection. I do feeling like that there's this tether between you, this cord that just stays alive even if you're not in much contact. And I do feel this may be a time of separation or not much contact. It may be that you have separate lives to tend to. It may be the case there. Or it's that you're just so busy with work and life that you're not getting enough chance to sit down and communicate or be together. There's a lot of hope for the future and to invest in this connection coming from the masculine. In what he would say about that in the headspace, we have, I hope you'll wait for me and reach out, but I do feel it came in reverse. So I feel the masculine is saying to just also, hold hope and wait for me to reach out. I can't reach out at the moment. Maybe the masculine is too busy, or he may be in other commitments that prevent him from reaching out at this time. And he really hopes that the feminine will wait. He has hope that any energy spent so far in this connection will go somewhere, or it's not in vain. In the heart space, we have the Chariot and the 10 of Pentacles, very big cards. So the masculine could literally be moving house at the moment, or like big travel plans, or to do with work or family or something here. Really busy. I do feel a lot of movement, a lot of action happening for the masculine. Maybe there's a lot of work on. We've got that I need more balance and your family won't like me. And so you can take it as literal as it says, or you can stretch it. So it could be that the masculine, there's not enough work-life, family life balance, and the family are having, may not like that at the moment, that the masculine needs more balance and to spend time with family. And it could also be that, what did I have? I had something earlier. And then I was pulling the cards originally about that, if something came through. It could be that there was talk about moving, not maybe the house, but like this relationship to another level, or introducing to the family, or something like that, something more grounded. Maybe there was a plan made. And the masculine would like to go ahead with that. There could be some nerves, but it's not time yet. For whatever reason, there's a delay. That could be the case as well. Retrogrades. Delays. So the masculine's viewing the feminine. I was going to get an extra card. Viewing the feminine as the Fool and the 5 of Pentacles. We also have You Matter and I'm absolutely in love with you. So I feel that this is the okay, sorry, just something else about the reading before just came through, because I think it's a double card there, and I'm going to have to go back and check that now. Okay, sorry, back to your reading. Just disappeared for a minute, I'm sorry. I do feel that this is the feminine speaking on this side. It's how the masculine's viewing the feminine, that the feminine has expressed that she is so in love with the masculine and that he matters to her so much. And he does feel that maybe he can't tend to that relationship or that connection as much as he would like to. That may be the case here with the Five of Pentacles, that he's had to leave the feminine out in the cold or not be able to support her as much as he would like to at this time. Sorry, I'm not holding to the camera at all. And you can also read it the other way around, that the masculine is saying that he's absolutely in love with the feminine and that she does matter even if he can't reach out at this time. You are important to me. And your family won't like me could also be that if the masculine is literally in another connection or the feminine is, and that needs to dissolve first. The family may not like the arrangement of you coming together or like the changes that would bring. That can be a message there too. There's a lot of, I just feel like it's a high stakes relationship for some reason. So in the desire moving forward, the masculine is really, dreaming about the feminine. And as I look over, the words are, I dream about you a lot, too much. The masculine is, really like thinking about perhaps potential travel plans to see the feminine, or if that applies, or going on an adventure together. I still don't have all the answers. So it really is just in the planning and fantasizing phase. It's not happening groundedly yet. It's not actual plans happening. There may be plans. I do feel like Ten of Pentacles and Chariot and Two of Wands, there are plans to take this somewhere. There's been at least an implication that this is going somewhere. That this is a connection that will be, if not together now, one day. I still don't have the answers about how that will come together, but I do dream about you a lot, the masculine is saying. Now in the movement forward, most likely movement forward, we've got Three of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So if there's been lack of talk, there may be a chance to catch up, or with these cards. Three of Cups is like a reunion card, coming back together in friendship. But we've also got the Weight and the Ace of Pentacles here in what the masculine would say about that. And so I just feel like it's really saying, I am so stretched right now. I don't know if I can get to you. Can you please wait until I have a pentacle to offer you, until I have one spare pentacle to offer you? I really want to offer you a pentacle. You are my friend. I do care about you. I feel passionate about this connection. I do enjoy our banter. I have so much fun and I feel invigorated when I speak to you. Please wait for me. Please wait for me to have the chance to reach out. I hope you'll wait for me. I need more balance. And then the Oracle card for the masculine is to find balance. So many masculines reading this at this time. Definitely need your time to find a bit of balance if you can. You may be like, how can I? I literally have no free time. Okay, I feel a bit of tension there. All right. Leave that. So going over to the feminine side now, we have the Moon and the Page of Wands in the headspace. So I feel like this is just night and day perhaps for the feminine. Sometimes up, sometimes down. It could be going through a bit of emotional cycles, feeling a huge intuitive connection, a huge pull. And the masculine's got the Star here. With the Star and the Moon, I do feel that there's a lot of connection in that 5D way, telepathic synchronicities and things like that make you feel connected even if you're physically apart. And also dreams and things like that, really feeling each other on an energetic level at this time. And it may be also feeling a distance too. The feminine could be feeling a distance when the masculine is truly distracted and busy and with whatever he's doing. There's also this desire to find some answers about some perhaps emotional triggers that may have come up recently. We've got in the what the feminine would say here, we've got definitely, which is the Tower card, but it's, I think we've got to look into these cards a bit more. This is reversed, by the way, no. Because they don't come with a book, they come with an instructional video on YouTube. I'm still partway through it. But I do recall her saying that the Tower card being energy of, because it's definitely, like it's saying this is truly a tower I want to build, something that is not going to crumble. And no reversed. it's that weight energy. Like, it's not a no. It's reversed. And it's definitely like there's this feeling of this is definitely going to happen. This is definitely right for me. The feminine does feel, but maybe getting a no at this time. But it's not an actual no. It's just a no right now. That may be the case. And there's a lot to learn here about expression in love and free-spirited energy moving forward in love, like keeping things free, light and open, not falling into an old template, if that applies. I feel like the feminine's trying to keep herself quite busy as well. Like, there's so much to, like, I feel like maybe she's at the beginning of a couple of projects or something that just is taking her attention too, which is really good. Or there's some projects she needs to get started. That may be the case too. There's something that the feminine has to, I want to say, can distract herself while this does its own cooking in the background. Like, there's work to be done for the feminine is what I mean to say. There's some new opportunities coming for the feminine, I feel, as well, if they haven't arrived already, and that the feminine needs to just just dive in to whatever that is, if it's career related or something like that, study, or to do with your message that you share, the healing that you bring, if I'm speaking to the feminine. So in the heart space, we have the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So it's just that no, not right now sort of energy. There's so much waiting. There's walking away from the masculine at this time, maybe to tend to something else, or because he's perhaps unreachable because I just feel like this is such a grounded energy that's so already established in something that's busy, and so he can't. It's that more. It's I can't hear. Oh my God, he can't offer that pentacle. So the feminine's like, well, without wanting to hold it, not wanting to feel discouraged or despaired by it, because it's not wanting to take it personally, because it doesn't feel personal. We've got the Fool card reversed, and I want to start a family with you reversed. And so, yeah, maybe there was false starts here. Could have been the case. Or literally that talk about, I want to start a family with you, my family won't like you. It does feel like two families involved, that like perhaps someone's still engaged with their, or someone's still maybe engaged, someone's still with their person, or ex, or there's still things that haven't dissolved there to do with families, and there's a lot more people involved than just two people in this connection. Could be anyway. We've also got that Ten of Pentacles, so it does look like there could be children wrapped up in these things as well. It could also be that you wanted to start a family with this person, and for whatever reason it's not ready to start a family yet, not ready to take the step to the next level. Somebody's not ready. So in the way the masculine's viewing the feminine, we have the Three of Wands and the Hermit, not ready, waiting, standing back, soul searching, taking time out for meditation, really just not in contact at this time. That's probably why the feminine's got the Five of Pentacles here, feeling a little isolated and withdrawn from the situation, or feeling the masculine's energy withdrawn, and that could be triggering at this time as well. We've got listen to your heart, and now is not the time from the masculine. That's the one I read from the other. I'm not sure if I got this card before in the last reading and read it as now is the time. So that's what I've got to go back and look at, that I was distracted by before. But I don't know. Maybe there's one that says now is the time and I did read it right. Who knows? But yes, listen to your heart, and now is not the time. And I just feel this is the masculine telling the feminine. Like the feminine was saying to the masculine, I'm absolutely in love with you and you matter to me. Listen to your heart. Yes, you love me and I love you too, but now's not the time. Listen to your heart and be gentle with yourself and get on with what you need to be getting on with, because I can't give to you right now. It just does feel like a stay strong, baby sort of energy. It's like going to be okay, like reassurance energy. But perhaps not coming through in a message, and so the feminine's feeling the lack of that other than energetically, but which is there though. We've got this star and moon in the headspace. If you feel like the stars have brought you together in the first place, there's so much serendipitous nature to the connection. There's something just very it feels like destiny with this person. So in the most likely action moving forward, desire for the connection for the feminine, we've got 6 of Wands, 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords. So a lot of confusion and uncertainty about how to bring this into the public, or how to announce this connection if that applies, or how to bring it into an actual established relationship and have that victory in that sense, to be recognized by each other and by others as a couple. That's the feminine's desire, and there seems to be so many pathways in front of the feminine right now that don't lead to that, maybe, because it's not time yet. That may be it. And so there's this reluctance perhaps to take up these other projects, because what you really want to be doing is being with the masculine. It does feel like, anyway. That may be the case for some. For others, this is maybe hit a little different. But yeah, there could be that there's a lot of different pathways or obstacles in front of being together, like other people and situations that are affected by decisions made when bringing to light. But yeah, so what the feminine would say about that is, let me have you. 7 of Pentacles, I think, feels like. And you make me want to do bad things, which is in the Devil collection. So the feminine, yeah, it does feel a huge desire for the masculine here. There's definitely well, that's in the desires for the connection. Let me have you, but in more ways than one, not just sexually. Like, when I do have you, I'm going to do bad things to you, yes, but I do feel this let me have you is in the bigger tower building way. The feminine definitely wants more than just a bit of fun. In the most likely action moving forward at this time, we've got Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. Beautiful for the feminine here. We also have the Strength card, which has got ego, just to remind to check yourself if what you're, like, why, is it love or is it fear? Is it love or ego? The reason for doing things, for taking steps forward here. So I also have, do you even see me that way? And I lie awake thinking about our future. So yeah, the feminine it's that split, and it's everything I've said so far about, on one hand, not wanting to, like, this is that 2 of Swords energy too, wanting to be with the masculine and have this fresh beginning, but knowing it's not time yet, and feeling like, are you ever going to see me that way as a potential partner for you? And I lie awake thinking about what we could be and the potential for us. So the feminine's got, it's like that night and day energy too that I felt at the start. That is the moon energy, lying awake thinking and worrying, and perhaps a little bit, or really feeling those deeper emotions connected to the deep desires you have for this connection. And then this, the daylight, is getting to work and having prosperous new beginnings and allowing love to come in and feeling a lot lighter and freer. So the feminine's got some work to do that is outside of this connection. If I pulled one of the love cards, it would say to focus attention on yourself and trust that this connection will come together when the time is right. That's what I feel for that. For the Oracle card, the feminine has spread your wings. More of this beautiful, creative, fresh energy. Get on with what you're doing, your creation, the message you bring. Be the best you in your life. Just shine, show up, and spread your wings. That's how I feel there. In the Outcome card, we've got more talk of that. Now, we've got the High Priestess and the Magician. Now, where's that moon? Up in the headspace, we had the star and the moon, and I just look at this, right? I just feel this masculine, feminine energy. I feel like it's deeply spiritual. I feel like these are 2 masters co-creating, maybe not even co-creating, but sort of. Can I use that word? Because I feel like you're creating separately at this time, but just the mere fact of knowing you exist together, it's like you're co-creating in a way. Like, there's this element of connectedness in the astral, that even if you are very far apart, you're 2 powerful beings doing your thing. So there's that. And then we have also the Page of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. So it also talks to me about learning more about love, learning more about connection and your ability to love and let go and not control and surrender, and to just step into service and learn and create and manifest new beginnings, and learn how to manifest true, healthy, beautiful love. And like, there's so much learning here. There's some sort of, like, this connection is just being a huge apprenticeship in regards to your intuition, your personal power. It does feels like something that, even if this never came to be a traditional relationship or whatever you desire from it, there's been so much to learn here, regardless. Just having known each other and your experiences and what you've taken away from that and the way you've processed, you've not, there is some heavier moon stuff, but I feel like you work through that with this, like, you move into it. You don't run away and shy away from the triggers and pain. You move into it. You sit with it. Yeah, you want to push past and be a little further than you are sometimes, but who doesn't in a moment of crisis or pain? I feel like you've got this. We just need to stay balanced and stay loving, stay open, all right, I'm going to leave it there. Group 3, as always, boof. I wonder if it's the same people each time. Let me know if you often pick group 3. I'm going to leave it there and I will speak to you next time. Bye.